Okay, I've come to check out the laundry. Of course, somebody had unplugged the credit card thing, so it doesn't take credit card right now. Hopefully I've plugged it back in a while. I'll start working again. Basically, it's pretty straightforward. You pick a machine, you do everything else, you load your stuff, you pay by credit card, and away you go. But like I say, since somebody unplugged this little plug here, credit card machine's not working, so there's no way for me to pay. I'll have to go back to the hostel and see if I can add QR code pay to my phone. Thai QR or Vietnam QR code pay, so I can pay that by that and do my laundry here. Otherwise, I'll have to go across the street over there and pay $25 a kilo, have my stuff washed $1 a kilo. Still not bad. Do the morning check on the bike is there, all good, all still in place, so everything is safe, nothing's taken, it's all good. So away we go back into the... All right, the machine is working again, but kind of strangely people are having problems with it. I went across the street to the Best Laundry, dropped it off. It's gonna cost me about the same at the laundromat across the street. Got my donuts for my snack to walk around. Yeah, do some walking around the city and see what's on and get some video footage for everybody, show people what the city's like, and kill part of the day. It's kind of really cold today. This is Beer Street in the daytime. I've shown videos of this before. It's just empty as can be. Nothing much here. A few tours going through talking about it. But in general, you don't see much of anything here in the daytime. There's just businesses are closed. There's no reason to be here. It's basically about the party in the nighttime, the thrills and the stuff. So in the daytime, it's a little boring area. It's cute to walk through because it does have the stuff up above here and the different things and the lanterns and the different stuff. But like I say, in the daytime, there's not much going on in this area. Basically, most of the places are the same, selling the same stuff, shop after shop. Prices jump, vary. Quality of the stuff varies a little bit from place to place. In general, it's the same, but you might get a little better quality in one place than the next place. But in general, like I said, it's the same stuff, sold everywhere. So basically, you got to do a lot of haggling, a lot of looking around to get quality and get what you want. Same with the food. Places vary, the prices, same stuff, but the prices just jump up and down. So you never know what you get for what price. You got to really do your checking and seeing fruit vendors, drinks. Prices have really gone up. So, but in general, they're still good, but overall, not as good as it used to be. This is one of the many lakes around the Hanoi area. This one's got the famous little bridge and the other stuff over there. A lot of people go out to the temple, but since they started charging to go into that little thing, I stopped going. I've been coming here, it was free. Now that they charge, what for? It's about the center part of the town, so it gets crowded here. All the sightseeing buses, the tour stuff, all congest about here. The real old town was over in that direction. Now they call the area I'm sleeping in Old Town, but it's not. But they get away with what they get away with. I mean, it's not expensive. It's $2 to go into the temple. But it's ridiculous that for something that's been free all these years to suddenly start charging for. Around Tet, it's still around Tet time, so a lot of locals are still going. But it's one of the things to do around the lake here. Okay, we're here in front of the famous church. Everybody that comes to Hanoi pretty much comes to this church, takes a look around, sees this. Just look around. Got a fair amount of tourists come here to look at it. Normal Vietnamese streets right around it. Yeah, just a tradition. Stop here. I've been coming here for about 10 years. This used to be one of the most happening streets with hostels and hotels and everything else in all of Hanoi. But now you look, most of the hotels are gone. Now almost all no tourist stuff here. It's all come over to this new redone stuff. All the little ones, hostels that were here are gone, taken over by new things, boutiques, spas. Just everything is gone. It's all changed. It's all new. Residents, this, that. Half the old places, nothing that was here before within the last 5 years is here anymore. All gone. They've all become new places. Everything. Not a single one. It's got the same name, the same style place that was here 5 years ago. Famous train street. Yeah, that way. I'm going down that way.
Beer cafe 20 way, my shop, okay.
No, I'm going to my own. I have friends, don't worry. Don't need it. So, this is the famous beer street, everything else. You walk down here, the train comes by, you sit on these little tables, you do that thing. Everybody comes at one time or another, come see this. It's fascinating when the train comes through, but it is dangerous. Too many people crowd. As you can see, all the chairs are sat in this, and the railroad track is here, so they just come down and come through it. Hello. So, it's all cleaned up nowadays. Used to be much more fun and much more rural. It goes down around the corner here to where you get to both sides of the street. Hello. How are you? But it's your typical tourist trap. People come, drinks are overpriced, food is overpriced, just because it's a thing to do, a famous place. They try to get you with the little traps and money and such. Pay. Normal. As you see, as it goes in between this area, the better area, the prices go up as you go into the better area because it's more scenic along the side here. You look at the prices and it's about double what they are elsewhere. Here it's really fancy, all lit up and everything else. Really made touristy now. What a zoo. Okay, I got to the end, almost the end of the street here. So it's just the beginning of Train Street, but enough to get what you want. But this, at least at this restaurant, the prices are pretty close to normal, within reason. Avocado smoothie 60, a little more expensive than you'd pay in the downtown area, but expected. But the food itself is a little bit higher than like I paid yesterday. But in general, for where you're at, it's not bad pricing. So I'll sit, I'll do here. They said the train comes at 3 o'clock, so by the time I've eaten, had my smoothie, the train will come one way or the other, come down this street between everything. The excitement and the roars, and 8 billion people will show up to see it. And we'll have officially shown you the Train Street crossing. Okay, gonna have a little lunch here on Train Street. And of course the trains aren't gonna come when these guys promise. They say one thing, but you find out another one. Actually sit here, eat, and read, and talk about it. Yep, train today is a weekday, so it doesn't come until early morning and late night. So I've missed it, and the next one won't be until about 7 o'clock tonight, so dark. I'm not going to stay for that. That'll have my meal for 120, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5 for an avocado drink and a little bit of noodles. Be expensive, but what do you expect? You're in a tourist area. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.